Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixelbutters here, and welcome back to I Just Bit My Tongue at the beginning of History Investigations 2.
Are you serious?
It was a light one, but I did.
When? On what word?
It was like a welcome back to I bit my tongue.
How'd you bite your tongue on the word to?
No, it was somewhere in that spectrum, right before I said
probably the back part. Welcome back.
I would assume.
You'd have to have. How are you pronouncing your words to?
I mean, I pronounce everything incorrectly anyways, so when we left off, we have come back into the past and we went to go see Mr. Master Jeff Chef, and he's turned into Godot too, even though this is pre-Godot, so he'd be Godot the first.
No.
But we're now gonna try and get some information now that he's been interrogated all night and looks.
Godot the reference.
Yes. Thank you very much.
The joke.
Please go ahead.
Master Jeff, it's almost like your spirit's gone.
My sugar levels are low, so I might not seem like my usual energetic self.
Monsieur Master.
Do I have anything that can give us that can give his spirit and
the
his
chocolates
glucose?
That she gave us.
Yes, he beat me to it. Dang it! I'm just gonna present him with the chocolates.
Yes.
Oh, those chocolates. Are you giving them to me?
Those chocolates are...
If possible, I would like to give them to you immediately.
Yeah.
But it's against the rules to give anything to the suspects in the detention center. I see. We're going to believe those are the rules, then there's nothing we can do about it. Rules, schmools, give him the chocolate, pal.
Yeah. You sure there's no way we can give them to him?
Detective Bad. Looks like he's noticed what we're trying to ask of him. I'll inspect the chocolates if there's any. If there are no problems, I'll think about it. Detective Bad, thank you very much.
All right, I knew we could count on you, Detective Bad.
I am truly in your debt. Wait right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. These chocolates, oh yeah, they're good. Oh yeah.
I ate them all.
Take it. Thank you very much. Not a word to anyone else. It would cause problems for me later. Yes, of course. I apologize for making you go through it so much trouble. Now I shall partake in eating these delicious delights at once.
Oh,
Sorry for asking
great
you to
guy.
Sorry to do something so dangerous, Detective Bad.
Detective Bad, more like Detective Glad.
Don't be bad, get glad.
Oh God.
Bad Flex Seal.
Bad Flex Seal? You turned a trash bag commercial into a Flex Seal commercial.
Yeah, that's what I did. I only did what I wanted to do.
Why can't you just be honest here, Detective?
Oh, how sweet. It's like I've come back to life. Did Kate make these chocolates?
Yes, sir, I did. How does it taste?
Like poison!
Oh.
Melt in your mouth,
Oh boy.
not in your hand. Sweet chocolates melting in my mouth. So sweet, so divine. Thank you for the tasty treat. Oh, that bit was heart-shapen, but so sweet and delicious, thank you.
I am glad that you enjoyed it.
And above all, it helped you regain your spirit. Thank you for your concern. The food they serve here has been absolutely tasteless. And combined with the lack of sleep, I was thoroughly exhausted.
Is the food here that bad?
Just salt beef and stew. The average prison fare. That is odd. I really could not taste anything.
What?
No? Whatever, I'm about to head out to the crime scene. Please wait, Detective Bad. Can you give us any new information? Yeah, I think I can. We've identified the victim. Just as you said, Isaac Dover was a sculptor who worked in France.
Worked for France.
It seems to him by the name Pierre Hoquet. Isaac Dover was Pierre Hoquet? How could that be?
Pierre Hoquet, oh yeah. Monsieur Pierre Hoquet. So Pierre Hoquet wasn't actually French, huh?
You don't need to eat that knowledge, kid. Which is likely why he never showed himself in public while he worked under that name. The Zodiac sculptures. They were his masterpiece, it seems. Although they will remain forever unfinished.
Unfinished? Even though they were his masterpieces?
It seems he worked on them by season. Once he finished the remaining winter constellations, his work would be done.
Huh? The winter constellations are Taurus and Gemini, right?
So those ice sculptures were his final pieces.
It is heartbreaking that they melted. I cannot apologize enough. No, I wasn't blaming you or anything.
Also, Dover was infamous for being greedy. He would charge hundreds of thousands just to make a single sculpture.
Jesus.
It seemed like he always had money troubles.
Oh.
The murder might be related to that, but it's still under investigation.
So he had money problems even though he was a famous artist?
Do you know why he entered the dessert contest? Not yet. He kept it a secret, even from his family. I see. It's time. I'm bringing in the replacement guard. I can't hang around here any longer than I have. Yes, I understand. Let's meet again later.
Now for jazz hands, man.
Master. Oh yeah, I was like
Hey.
Master, and I was like, oh yeah, that's his name. I don't know why I forgot that. The detective is a kind soul. Indeed, he never strays from his own beliefs. He truly has a strong will.
He's pretty scary when you first meet him.
I see. Could you tell me everything that happened yesterday? Of course. Allow me to give you a report of our investigation.
I was trying to pinpoint where I've heard your this voice that was closest to it before, and I'm like, who does this sound like? Ah, Fulbright.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember what he first sounded like when I first made him, so I was like, this still works. I guess it was somewhere around this range.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. I am sorry for the trouble Kate has caused you.
It's like British Fulbright.
Yeah.
I'm truly very sorry.
You have no need to worry so long as you have told the truth, Miss Hall. Mr. Master, would you mind if I asked you a few questions as well? Yes, I shall divulge all that I know. The contestant?
Alright, just so I'm not crazy, his hair was dark before, right?
Yes, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's in his profile.
Okay. Just
Yep.
making sure I'm not
You-
losing it.
No. He lost his hair.
I'm
went-
just wondering why it hasn't gone back. Maybe he just needs some more sleep.
Maybe this is actually part of what's actually going on. Maybe this isn't just like one of those cartoonish character trait switches because he was done. Because he can't taste anything either. Actually,
Yeah.
wait a minute. I don't know if Godot had a similar problem, but I wonder if he's been poisoned in a similar way as.
Cause like he said that he tasted the sweetness of the chocolates. He sung about it. But he said that he couldn't taste the regular food.
Huh. Please tell us about the other 3 contestants in the final round of your contest. Let's see. Miss Delicious Desserts had a fantastic design. However, she broke the rules, so I could not recognize her as the winner. Up until the semifinals, Mr. Gustavia's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his final entree left to be desired. And there was something strange about his desserts in the semifinals. Something strange?
Strange?
Both Mr. Gustavia's and Mr. Dover's desserts had the exact same taste.
What?
They had different designs, but in terms of taste, it was like eating the same thing.
That's weird. What did they look like?
Ah, there should be a picture of them in my mansion.
Please allow me to show you later.
Certainly, thank you very much. And then there was Mr. Dover's shimmered sculptures. Oh, they were absolutely heavenly. Did you have a chance to taste his creations? If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging. Yes, but I was not informed of this until after the judging had finished. Since he was not present in the room, I helped myself to a piece of his edible lyre. It was fantastically delicious. I was so moved I broke into a song. Wait a moment, please. Did you say that lyre was delicious? Could you please give us a little more detail about that?
Huh. The
That's okay.
delicious liar.
Let's say, cause
Whoa, that's kind of eerie.
well, cause if I remember right,
Cause
This-
what? Cause like delicious liar. Miss Delicious, is she lying?
Well, okay, so there's actually these combined together already. There's 2 pieces of information that we pretty much just got. Granted, the other one was from before. Because if you remember right, Miss Delicious couldn't eat the liar
said it was too
because it was
salty.
too salty. He had the salty beef and he said he couldn't taste anything. He can't taste salt. I don't know what larger scope role that plays in, but he can't taste anything salty.
Huh.
So, interesting. That'll be probably realized in this one. You ate the liar from the sculpture in Mr. Dover's room, correct?
Yes, the one that was in the same glass case as the Gemini sculpture.
Please have a look at this picture, Mr. Master. Did you eat from this lyre that's missing the strings?
Yes, that liar originally had strings. However, I ate them all, resulting in what you see here in this picture.
So how did Miss Delicious have even... So the strings on the lyre were missing because he ate them. Actually, Delisi ate part of the same lyre that you did.
Yeah.
However, she said it was so salty that she could not eat it.
You don't say! That means there might be a problem with my sense of taste after all.
A problem with your sense of taste? How so?
There's a taste disorder called hypogusia, in which you lose the ability to taste salt.
Huh.
Perhaps I've contracted this illness. I just never realized it since I ate nothing but sweets. However, I now know that with certainty.
How are your teeth, dude?
I have none. Ha ha!
That's why I couldn't tell what the food they served here tasted like.
Because he couldn't taste the salt in it, so he's just like, oh, eh.
Yeah.
No, for a pastry chef to lose their sense of taste is fatal.
Even if there's treatment for taste impairment, there isn't a cure for it yet. But it's probably best that you let the police know so you can receive a medical examination.
No, that won't be necessary. There's a recipe in my mansion specifically for making the cure.
What?
A recipe for a drug that will cure your taste impairment.
Yes. Please look for it later when you return it to the mansion. It is a combination of normalium and fatalium.
Oh,
it's the cure to everything, I tell you.
God.
Don't drink that, please. Please look at the mansion.
Monsieur Master, but that means revealing the...
Kate, we should no longer conceal it from Mr. Gregory.
Yes, sir, I understand. If that is what you wish.
A recipe for a special drug. Just what are they hiding?
Huh.
Is that what it actually is?
We are heading the cure to cancer. Well then, I must be returning to the mansion now, so I will take my leave.
Yes, we'll be heading there later as well.
Kate?
What is it, Monsieur Master? Make more
You-
chocolates.
Should I live for my sake? You should reconsider your lifestyle, so that you can live by yourself, even if I were no longer around.
But please do not say things like that. I simply cannot live without you, Monsieur Master. I promise to wait for you until your return. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Kate?
Catherine?
What kind of soap opera is going on here? Master Chef, Kate was crying. Why did you say something so cruel?
I am worried about her. Catherine always puts me before herself.
What do you mean?
What do you
She
mean?
collects Pierre Hoquet's books and makes sweets. All to make me happy, nothing more. That's the only reason she does anything. She only puts aside her own preferences and things that she wants to do herself. I want Catherine to choose to live her own life. I do not want her to waste her valuable life because of me.
Is that so?
He thinks of Miss Hall as his own daughter, and he would want his children to choose their own path in life. And a parent would do anything to protect their own children.
Oh.
That feeling, I also know it well. Well, that should do it for the questions. We must return to the scene of the crime.
Such tiny, subtle little lines that are such big punches in the gut.
Yeah.
No, it's time to leave already, I see. So my tribulations of questioning resume.
Oh God.
You should take measures against their interrogations from our side as well.
Can you ask the police about that?
I can, but I have other ways in mind as well. When the time comes.
You are a dependable man. I shall be counting on you.
Master Jeff, We'll come here every day with reports of our progress. We'll bring back cake, too.
Yes, thank you very much. I shall be looking forward to it.
Mr. Master, can you stop bringing out random songs
If you have to
sometimes?
sing everything,
No, the police will be attempting to get you to confess.
It's just my job.
It's
I'm
not,
sorry.
though. Your job's making sweet stuff.
On a TV show where I sing.
That's not your full-time... Oh, whatever.
I'm sorry to ask an innocent soul like yourself to bear with these painful experiences. But please hold on for now. If you confess, I am positive the Von Karma will use that to his advantage. And that'll make helping you all that much more difficult.
I understand. I shall do my best.
If you believe in me until the bitter end, I will definitely get you out of here. Until I die. If it's the last thing I do on my dying breath, I will save you.
What?
What's he holding? Is that a
don't
phone?
know. Notepad, maybe?
Oh, why does this kid keep eating this paper?
Detective Bad, thank you for helping us earlier.
Yes, thank you.
He bows just like him now. Jesus.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Yeah.
Aw.
Thanks for what?
Wants to be like teacher. There's no need to be shy about it.
Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today too?
Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master's innocence.
I'm sorry, but apart from this patio, you're not allowed to investigate anywhere else.
What? So you're saying we can't investigate?
I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing?
Yeah. Von Karma's a bit on edge at the moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report. Moreover, the only ones in this mansion are Miss Hall and the police. So don't get your hopes up on speaking with the people connected to this case.
Von Karma's being completely unreasonable. He's gone too far.
Detective Bad, what do you intend to do?
I promised I'll do anything I can to assist you.
You have my thanks.
We won't let any of Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us.
Detective Bad, is it alright if we investigate the fountain patio?
Yeah, but we've already finished checking everything, except for the fountain.
That's fine. As long as there is still something, I shall continue investigating. Beep boop boop bow bow! Hey there, man. How you doing?
He's writing stuff again.
Are you writing jazz? Raymond, can we talk for a bit?
Sure thing, Mr. Edgeworth. Fire away.
About the case. Raymond, have you noticed anything about the case?
A lot, actually. Mr. Dover's body was found in Mr. Master's room. Oh,
Don't eat it.
We found a murder weapon at Roxall. Yeah, Mr. Candy Castle. Miss Delicious desserts aren't so dreamy anymore, huh?
Yes, you're right.
And Kate looks sad, too.
I asked you to note, not to dote.
Huh? Did I do something wrong?
I'm getting a little worried about your future. About you, kid. This case was your first investigation, huh, Raymond?
Yes! And I've been taking memos on everything that's happening. It's truly an inspiration to be investigating with you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You aiming to be an attorney?
Yeah, defense attorneys are heroes of justice who help those in need. The moment I saw how amazing Mr. Edgeworth was in court, I decided to be his apprentice.
But detectives also defend people.
But I already have my heart set on becoming a defense attorney.
Is that so? Well, good luck then.
Aww.
Perhaps Detective Bad wants an apprentice too. I should find this. I was thinking of Gumshoe.
Oh.
No, this young man, Gumshoe. You like jazz? Seems these musical instruments were used in Piece of Cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy.
They are.
Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed.
Oh.
Piano. That's probably the same thing. See, yeah. Okay. A snowman. That's Santa. That's not a snowman.
A snowman.
I can't even look at it. I just got...
I mean, he's a man who lives in the snow.
the figure of Santa Claus. I suppose it's also made out of candy.
Behind that door is Master's room. The Santa is probably another one of his works.
Santa, huh? I wonder what I should get my son for Christmas this year.
Oh.
I think he said he wanted an attorney's badge.
Oh.
He can have mine. What if I asked Mr. Messer to make him one out of candy?
Oh, no.
This leads to Gustavia's room.
There's a reindeer by the door. According to the nameplate, it's made entirely of candy.
Such splendid antlers. Very manly.
But a male reindeer's antlers fall off during the winter. So this must be a female.
You lawyers always giving out useless information.
What does that have to do with being a lawyer?
Knowing
Hey, trophy.
what deer is what.
What an amazing trophy.
It's probably Master's. World's greatest pastry chef, huh?
It's also made out of candy. Doesn't seem like it would last long.
Honor and glory don't last long. I think that's the lesson here.
I don't think it's quite as deep as that. Elevator.
Oh, wait, what was the whole thing with the antlers? I kind of missed that because I was too busy.
It's that Bad
emotional.
said that it was so manly.
Yeah.
But they were pointing out that male deer lose their antlers in the winter, so it has to be
yeah.
female. And he was like, "Nyah." Where does the elevator go?
To the second floor, up and down. Duh, I thought you were smart. To Master and Hall's headquarters, or quarters. Apparently on their days off, Master makes candy and holds tea parties upstairs.
Ooh.
But if it's a nice day, they probably have it in the gardens or something.
This sounds nice. I'd like an invite when the case is over.
Oh.
Would you like to come too, Detective Bad?
You're wasting your breath. I don't fraternize with attorneys.
Well then.
It's not gonna happen anyways. All these trophies. Meaning the trophies Master has received are placed here. Besides dessert contests, there's also awards for his charity work. An evident display of both his skill and character. This trophy is to recognize the TV program Piece of Cake for giving children hopes and dreams.
Undertale?
Hopes and dreams. Now I want to see it too. Undertale?
This leads to Delicia's room.
The snowman here is rather eye-catching. It's made from powdered sugar.
Powdered sugar.
Oh, powdered sugar, huh?
He's staring at it quite intently. I hope he's not thinking of sneaking a taste.
I think the key's obviously a candy fan because he has a lollipop at all times.
Oh yeah. It's a Christmas tree made out of table sugar.
Thanks to these decorations, this place is on red alert. If even a single ant made it inside,
Oh.
it'd be terrible.
Indeed, if ants got in here, it would be disastrous.
Dang, all it takes is one to find something and then the rest will just flood in.
Yeah.
That'd be terrifying.
Let's go ahead and investigate this fountain.
We would know.
Oh yeah.
We've been dealing with ants. I hate them, the little devils.
Oh yeah. These angel statues look like they're eating chocolate fondue.
I want chocolate fondue.
It would seem these angel statues are also Piero K's
I've never
works.
had chocolate fondue.
I have never had any kind of fondue.
We need to have fondue sometime.
Apparently.
As expected, they're very well made. Looks just like the real thing.
So you've seen a real angel before, Detective Bad?
Defense attorneys. Always the first to find fault with everything.
Perhaps that was wrong of me. I thought we were going to investigate the fountain, but hey you, what are you doing? What
Is it
are
forensics?
you investigating exactly?
Sir, I'm testing the water in the fountain for foreign matter, sir.
Have you found anything?
It seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in with the fountain water. It matches the chocolate from Jeff Master's room. And the sherbet that melted in Isaac Dover's room, they all had to share the same composition.
The fountain water circulates throughout the streams that flow from each of the 4 rooms. Perhaps the melted sherbet flowed into the fountain.
Also, someone's blood was detected as well.
What are you saying? How could there have been blood in the fountain?
Detective Bad, please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared.
Oh yeah.
Nah. I definitely didn't get any reports about a bloodstain being cleaned up.
La, 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 la. That's my fast forward sound. The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too.
Perhaps
the blood in the fountain belongs to this person. Well, that would be Isaac Dover.
The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon.
What was that?
I don't.
Okay.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's.
It was the forensics fairy.
Yeah. I wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood in the fountain. That's how they get it done so fast. Fairy pops in. Doodaloo.
Hey, listen.
No.
Blood's a match.
No one wants to listen to you. You're annoying. Get out of here.
Hey.
All right, victims out of the
That's
record. All right. Okay. What about this sign? The only works in each room are written on this notice board. From the left, Mr. Master, Mr. Gustavia, Miss Delicia, and Mr. Dover. Incidentally, it would seem that the board is also made of candy. Are they planning to eat all this stuff when the contest is over?
No, they're gonna waste it all.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk to you because you gotta give us the lowdown on the scoop. That's all? I've come to investigate today.
Monsieur Edward, I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier. Kate, she still looks a bit down.
What Master said earlier must have been a real shock to her.
I've prepared the photo I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please take a look. Ooh.
A phoenix!
Wow, Delicia's cake is so cute! Monsieur Master also praised the design of Delicia's work very highly. Messieurs Gustavia and Dover's work gained high praise for both taste and design, but Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice.
They do look very identical.
But it seems that their desserts had completely different days for the finals.
Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals?
That was literally a phoenix.
Yeah.
It's nothing major, but there was something. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavia's son always came to see him, but there was no sign of him at the finals.
His son came to visit. I wonder if there is any significance behind that. Would you mind leaving this photo with me?
Certainly, anything to aid in the investigation.
Okay, and different desserts but tasted exactly the same. I mean, we know that Dover isn't really a baker. He's a, he is a, oh, you know what?
Sculptor.
Yeah, he's a sculptor, and he probably copied exactly what Gustavia did. Probably like snuck in, got to taste some of his stuff, and maybe that's why Gustavia went into Dover's room apparently on this. Even this time around, they said just earlier that Gustavia went into his room, right? So he probably did it to be like, why is our stuff tasting? Is he stealing my recipes? Is that it? And maybe 18 years later, because it was so unsolved, because, you know, he died, maybe because it was a copy, he tried to do the same. I don't know. We'll get more details soon.
And here's a recipe book that contains a special drug for curing taste disorders.
Normalium Fatalium. That cover looks familiar.
Oh.
Oh.
Wasn't this framed in Master's room?
So that's what it means by Angel's recipe. Since it's also the prize for the contest, we put it out on display. So the contest prize Angel's recipe wasn't just a recipe for desserts? That's right, we've informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet.
So the participants knew about the true contents of the Angel's recipe. Huh.
Well then.
Can we look at it?
That's kind of a major prize.
Yeah. The way to be able to taste salt again. All right.
Dang, can you imagine not tasting salt?
Here's my question though. If that was Grant, I guess he just said that he
I'd be
wasn't
very
sure
sad.
about it until now.
I'm the kind of person who eats the salt at the bottom of bags of pretzels.
I love salt, man.
It's so good.
Miss Salt, please tell me all you know about the Angel's recipe.
You don't eat it like I do, though.
No.
Like, when I eat the salt at the bottom of bags, you're just like, why?
I know. Well, we're going to see if we can learn about the Angel's recipe and why it cures the taste of salt and how much we love salt next time.
Whoa!
Her hair is so spiky. How does she do that?
It's
so
hairspray.
It's so poof.
It's like a hedgehog.
Is she Sonic?
Oh God!
Oh my God,
no.
she's Sonic the Hedgehog.
She's not. Stop.
She's a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog at least.
Don't. Just don't.
Don't put that evil on this.
No.
Okay.